Hello, and welcome again to another segment of Types and Figures on EBible Fellowship. Have you ever fetched a pail of water from a well of water? You remember the children's nursery rhyme, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Well, if you've never fetched a pail of water from a well of water, don't worry about it. Neither have I. It's really not that common at all to do that today. You know, most of us get our water from the tap. We turn on the tap water, fill up our glass, and it's done. And much of the world in our time has indoor plumbing. We simply get water whenever we need to out of the tap. But, for thousands of years, in fact, for much of the Earth's history, indoor plumbing wasn't even possible or even thought of. And for thousands of years, the way that many people received their water was through a well. And the Bible uses this well-known picture of fetching water from a well to typify an aspect of the gospel. And let's take a look at the following verse in the book of Isaiah. That is verse 3 of Isaiah chapter 12. Isaiah chapter 12 verse 3 reads, "Therefore with joy shall ye draw water out of the wells of salvation." Here in this verse, we see how God is using the most common picture, it's common to all pre-modern generations, of drawing water out of a well to illustrate the wonderful salvation He wrought for His elect. And the Lord Jesus also used this illustration when speaking with the Samaritan woman at Jacob's well. And we find that in John 4, verse 10. Here in John 4, verse 10, we read, "Jesus answered and said unto her, If thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, Give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman saith unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? Jesus answered and said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life." Today's type and figure is a well of water representing the pure water of life of God's salvation. We hope you'll join us for our next segment of Types and Figures, and until then, may the Lord grant us greater spiritual understanding of His Word.